Alright, welcome to my first ever gear review.
Yay!
What, Rib13's doing gear reviews now?
Shut up and keep smiling.
And I thought it would be a great idea to review the Behringer TO800 Vintage Tube Overdrive pedal. And the reason why I thought it would be a great idea to do this one first is because I just happen to have one sitting in a drawer. Now, I don't know crap about overdrives or distortion pedals. I've always played styles of music that never required one for bass. But there's a lot of bass players that use these things, so let's have fun with this anyway. The TO800 is Behringer's version of the Ibanez Tube Screamer, which is a very iconic classic pedal. As a matter of fact, almost every review that I've read states that the TO800 and the Tube Screamer are practically identical. Behringer even designed their version to use a lot of the same components as the Tube Screamer. Now, the original Ibanez Tube Screamer comes in a metal housing, whereas the Behringer TO800 comes in a hard, durable plastic shell. However, the average new retail price for a Behringer TO800 is this, where an Ibanez Tube Screamer is this. So only you can decide how much a metal housing is worth to you. The control setup is pretty simple. There's a drive knob that controls the amount of overdrive, there's a level knob to control the amount of output level, and a tone knob for darker or brighter colorations. There's an input jack and an output jack, an LED on-off indicator, and of course the pedal portion itself to turn this unit on or off. The TO800 is powered either by a 9-volt battery or by the appropriate power supply. Here are some sound clips of the Behringer TO800 Vintage Tube Overdrive. The settings and recording processes are indicated. So how do I feel about the Behringer TO800 Vintage Tube Overdrive? Well, in case you missed my earlier memo, I don't know crap about overdrive or distortion pedals. So I'm not going to rate this thing, but I will give you my thoughts about it. As for the quality of the effect itself, I think it sounds very good. An attribute that I like about this pedal is that a lot of the clean signal comes through. So if you want to add just a little bit of crunch to your tone, this will do that. However, I think adding more drive makes the tone a bit gnarly for bass, so use at your own discretion. But there are a couple things I don't like about this pedal. First is the battery access. It's not very intuitive. You have to use a tool like a screwdriver to push these hinge pins in order to access the battery by taking the pedal part off. And there's a lot of little pieces here that can easily get lost, especially if you're on a dark stage. So I highly recommend using the adapter. But what I really don't like is the stomp part of the pedal itself. Now, I don't mind that the pedal is made out of plastic. As a matter of fact, the body seems like it's pretty robust. But this part, the part that's going to get stomped on, seems pretty flimsy comparatively, especially right here at the hinges. And this is coming from me, a person that steps on pedals fairly lightly. So if you're the type of player that stomps on pedals like you just got jump scared by a spider, you have to consider this. I'm Rib13. Thanks for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. As always, a shout out to my Patreon supporters, Derek and Joe, for keeping this channel going, and I'll see you next time.